Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is Jake and this is my channel Fish List, and I'm excited today to talk to you about a mystery that has been plaguing me and my fish, no pun intended, for the past 6 months or so, and I finally found the solution, and I want to tell you and share this with you so that you know how to deal with this if you are or will in the future. So I just think it's incredibly helpful. I actually got my answer from another YouTube video and a comment on that video, and I'm so grateful for that. Just another thing to show you that you don't have to be an expert to make a YouTube channel. Honestly, it's just sharing your journey, I think, is what's helpful for all of us to be able to see what other people are doing and how they're learning. And that's what I'm doing here today. I'm sharing this so that you can save your fish if you run into a similar situation. So if you've ever dealt with a mystery in your tank, or if you ever will, which is all of you, then this video is for you, and I hope that it's very helpful. So let's talk about where we've been with this aquarium in the past. This is my 180-gallon South American cichlid aquarium, mostly cichlid aquarium. Well, actually right now it's probably about 50-50 based on the current population, but this is an aquarium that I've had run for a while now, and it is probably my favorite. I've made lots of videos on it in the past, and it is definitely one of my favorite aquariums. However, about 6 months ago, I started running into issues with this aquarium where I had, at first it was just one fish that died and it had symptoms of swim bladder disease. I didn't think too much of it. It was one of my oldest fish in the aquarium, so I thought maybe it was just old, or maybe it was just bad luck or bad genetics or something like that. But it was one of my favorite fish. It was an electric blue acara, very big and very beautiful. And I lost it, and that was devastating, but just kind of moved on from there until I started losing more fish. I lost a geophagus, a silver dollar. There was a Siamese algae eater that died, as well as a, what else was it? Well, another electric blue acara died after that. So then I started getting worried that there was something wrong with the tank. I did everything I was supposed to, started with the water chemistry, checked the water parameters to make sure that everything was okay. Temperature was fine. All the water parameters were perfect. There were no nitrates. For some reason, this tank very rarely had nitrates. I'm not sure what that was all about. I've made a video on that mystery in the past, but it just rarely has any nitrates in it. But everything was perfect. The fish also seemed very healthy. The only ones that weren't healthy were the ones that were dead. Everybody else was swimming around fine. The electric blue acaras were all trying to breed like they always do. So what I did was I added this UV sterilizer in the upper corner there, which is one that I got off of Amazon. I'm not really sure about it, so I probably won't tell you much about that one because I just haven't had it long enough to tell you whether or not it's any good. But I also treated the tank with the metronidazole treatments with some food that is infused with metronidazole. And I thought, well, maybe they've got some sort of bacterial infection, and I kind of started there. The other thing that was making me wonder if there was something wrong with the tank is that I had recently introduced a new fish to the aquarium that's not in here anymore. That was a true parrot cichlid that I had received from somebody else. It was a rehomed true parrot cichlid, and it seemed perfectly healthy. I did put it through a quarantine process, and it was swimming fine, eating fine, no visible signs of disease. But I thought possibly it had brought something into the aquarium. So I kind of started thinking that I had some sort of bacterial infection. So I started trying to treat the tank with some metronidazole treatment, and I did that for a little while, and it seemed to help. The fish were better, it seemed like, and for about a month I didn't have any problems with the tank. And then all of a sudden everything collapsed again. I lost probably 2 more electric blue acaras, and I had 7 of these koi angels in there, and they just started dropping like flies. The symptoms were all over the place. It was not very clear. It wasn't like they were all having swim bladder issues or all having sores on their bodies. The angels seemed to get sores on their bodies and then just kind of stop eating and die. There was one geo that looked like it almost had a hole in the head. And I actually, that geo, I took it out of here, and it's in a hospital tank right now, and I'm treating it. Although I did do some treatments for the whole tank. I did some lemviazole treatment and a couple of dewormers I tried, or antiparasitics, just to make sure that they didn't have anything insidious in their guts. And I tried a few things like that, but I was still kind of losing fish occasionally and not really sure what to do. So it was an absolute mystery. And then I actually had a problem where I was still testing the water quite frequently, except I was having nitrites in the water. I mean, one of them was like a nitrite spike that you would get when a fish died, which is what I assumed had happened based off of how everything was going, where the nitrites were like 10 parts per million. I was like, oh my gosh, this is terrible. So I did a massive water change, and I had to do quite a few massive water changes, but for some reason, even doing the water changes, I did like 7 water changes on this tank, like 70, 80% water changes, and there were still nitrites in it. I couldn't do anything to get it back down to 0. So I'm thinking, I got to tear this down. I got to reset the tank. I am currently waiting for a new aquarium I have coming that I had ordered, and it is taking a lot longer than I expected, which is frustrating, but I was planning on actually moving these fish into that new aquarium anyway. So I was thinking, well, at least I'll have a chance to kind of investigate a little deeper and reset this tank possibly before I move its new inhabitants into here. But so I can't get the nitrites down. And then I saw a video, and I'm going to link this video down in the description, from Patty's Aquatics. And I've watched him before, very helpful channel. But he was specifically wondering if he had fish TB, if he had his fish in his tank. He was having similar symptoms, fish just dying randomly without any clear answers. And specifically, so his video was helpful, but specifically he had a comment in the video by someone named Pew Splat. And I've seen that name before, so I don't know if they've commented on my channel before or if they've been on other channels and I've just seen them there. But they specifically talked about kind of chronic bacterial infections and the causes of it. And specifically about how those things are present in every aquarium, no matter what you do. So then it becomes all about the fish's immune system. And you have to find the thing that is compromising their immune system. And he specifically talked a lot about dissolved organic compounds. And that is just something in the tank that is basically feeding bacteria and allowing some sort of bacterial infection to thrive. And so the best thing to do is basically to find whatever it is that is feeding that bacteria. There's something in the tank that is allowing the bacteria to thrive and is compromising the fish's immune system. And so I went hunting. And my first thought was, maybe it's the wood in the aquarium. And I was thinking maybe I should take all of that out. But then looking at the aquarium a little bit more, I thought, what about that background? I've got this textured background here, and this tank is up against the wall, so I can't really see behind the aquarium too well. But I got back there, shined a flashlight, and sure enough, what I found was that the silicone that I had put on the background to hold it against the tank was for some reason falling apart. It was like filamentous. There were strands of it, and I realized that it had come off of the back of the aquarium just enough to create a small gap. And guess what that gap was full of? Who knows? Junk, gunk, poop, food, something. It's not completely full, but it has this huge area where it is almost black of just garbage that has been accumulating behind that background for who knows how long. I don't know when the silicone seal started coming off. I don't really even know how that happened. It's something that I'm going to have to look into in the future especially if I decide to put it back in when I'm done with this. So there it is. I found it. I have garbage behind the background that is releasing these dissolved organic compounds into the water column, which is stressing the fish out. Now, when I introduced that other big fish, there's a chance that it stressed them out a little bit, just little things that stress the fish, and then surrounded by dirty water and bacteria, that's what's gonna happen. So this is exactly the problem that I have in this aquarium. I already mentioned that I'm getting a new aquarium, but of course I gotta solve this problem now. So what I did was I got a smaller filter, an FX 403, 304, which one ever, one of the smaller fluval filters, not FX, just fluval 304. And I put the intake behind the background. So it is sucking water out from behind there. It's slowly kind of collecting those debris, the debris behind there, but it's also providing additional bacterial and mechanical filtration so that it can process all that biological filtration, so it can process those dissolved organic compounds that are in the water column. And ever since I added that filter, the nitrites have dropped to 0. I haven't noticed any more problems with the fish. Everybody seems to be doing fine. So I think it's going to be enough of a Band-Aid to get me to when that new aquarium comes in. And I was planning on resetting this anyway. But mystery and problem solved. I'm so excited about that. Now, there's a tendency to have a bias because I'm evaluating how I'm going to deal with problems in the future. And I'm thinking about what I'm going to do the next time I run into this. And it's always tempting to say, well, I'll just do the same thing. I'm going to look for the dissolved organic compounds or the source, and I'm going to deal with it. And that's probably a good place to start. But I am curious, and I want to connect with you guys. Have you guys ever had a problem like this? Have you ever had fish just slowly dying? What was the thing that you found? Have you ever had your own aquarium mystery of death with your fish and had to deal with it for months before you finally found the answer? And I really want to know what your answer was. Did you find the problem, or did you have to reset the tank, or what was it? So just another way that we can connect. Like I said, if you have not made your own YouTube channel to share your journey, I would highly recommend it. It's very helpful for you, and it's very helpful for me. So I appreciate all of you out there for sharing your thoughts. But at bare minimum, you don't have to make a YouTube channel. Comment, put something in the comment section, share your journey with others, and everybody can benefit for it. So I appreciate all of you, and thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Wish list out.